darling. Stand by.
I've talked to everyone.
Ooh, don't scare me like that because I'm Prince John and I'm going to be angry. Hey, Seattle, cool the tugboats after 1 a.m. because you can't sleep. I was up there, one of the most beautiful cities. I tried to make love. You know, honey? Forget it. That's the only thing about Seattle. You can't have sex unless you're used to the tugboats and you can't sleep.
With most celebrities, you have to work and sweat to get them to open up. Not comedian actor Richard Lewis. You don't even have to ask a question to get answers from this guy, who some people say is the most neurotic man in show business.
That's crazy. No, it's an ancient ritual. When a Jew dies, everybody goes over his house and eats cake.
Oh. Richard is probably best known for his now-canceled sitcom Anything But Love, co-starring Jamie Lee Curtis. But this fall, Richard will be in a new controversial sitcom called Daddy Dearest, co-starring Don Rickles. In addition, Richard will have a front-row seat in the late-night talk show wars, since David Letterman and Jay Leno are two of his closest friends. More about that later.
What about this Robin fella, huh? How can I stop him?
Currently, Richard is playing Prince John in Mel Brooks' new film called Robin Hood, Men in Tights. It's the reason we're talking, a fact that he'll remind me of over and over again.
Robin Hood, ho, men in tights.
As for being neurotic, his co-workers from Robin Hood say it's not a result of chemical substances, and it isn't a put-on.
Oh, well, here goes. It's impossible. I never ever want to work with him again. It's horrible. Keep that man away from me. He thought I was putting things in his coffee cups and things. You know, he thought I was poisoning him.
I've talked to everybody, and they said that you're absolutely certifiable nuts. You're always...
That's crazy. Where's the palm trees?
You're
always on. I'm not always on. That's a lie. Where are they? I'm always on. Here's Mel Brooks. What are you having for lunch? I might have a club sandwich, maybe two. I'm always on?
By now, I'm realizing that having a logical conversation with Richard is going to be monumental, to say the least. There's no switch on this guy.
Okay. I was off once in 1952 when I fell on my knee and I cried. Maybe they are right. But I'm very real most of the... When I sleep, I'm not on.
Tell me about...
When I'm on the toilet, I'm off. So I'm constipated.
Now, come this fall, two powerhouses, David Letterman and Jay Leno, are going to go head-to-head in late-night competition. Since Richard knows both of them, I tried to extract a coherent comment. You've been on Dave Letterman.
More than anybody else.
Right, okay.
Other than Marv Albert, if you consider that an appearance.
And you're friends with Jay Leno, right?
I'm friends with everybody. Friends with you now. Jay Leno,
all right.
All of them.
Now, what about this big competition that's going to be happening?
Forget that. I care more about comic relief and the homeless.
A very valid concern, but we digress. So I steer Richard back to Letterman and Leno.
Jay Letterman's my #1 guy only because he's been the best to me. You know, I'm loyal to Dave, but I'm doing Jay next week. You can't do every talk show. You'll kill yourself. Robin Hood, ho, men in tights.
Didn't you hang out with Jay Leno in Boston? Didn't you live at his house?
Business. Is this guy rude or what? I slept in his house. He used to let comics sleep in his apartment when we had comedy gigs in Boston. But
does anything bug you about him?
I love Jay. No? But I have a beef about Jay. Back then, 20 years ago, he was a slob. He had candy wrappers, had pictures of Eisenhower on it. He never cleaned up. Dad, I am in the middle of a session.
What? You mean you're not waiting for Jack Nicholson and the big tall Indian?
Now, this fall, Richard starts his latest sitcom, Daddy Dearest. In it, Richard plays a psychiatrist whose father, Don Rickles, moves in with him. Critics are already fearing this comedy will be politically incorrect because Rickles attacks every minority.
Mind your own business, Aladdin, huh? By the way, 7-Eleven called and your camels are blocking the aisles.
He's hilarious and not mean-spirited. He galvanizes it. It's a different kind of comedy. He makes everyone say, come on, we're all the same. But it's still, nevertheless, it's a little, right now people are a little touchy about it, but it's correct because we chastise them for it.
Okay,
you can't teach children what not to do if you don't show the bad guy. Archie Bunker, 1969.
Okay, next subject.
Robin Hood, ho, men in tights.
Oh, did we mention that Richard is currently appearing in Robin Hood, Men in Tights? Well, to satisfy Richard, here's another clip.
We're in an awful lot of trouble.
What, are you crazy? Why are you laughing? This is terrible news.
Well, you told me I was just trying to soften the blow.
Well, you blew it.
Getting back to the neurotic side of Richard, maybe it's not quite as bad as it looks. His co-star, Roger Rees, does take back most of everything that he said earlier.
He's the dearest man. He's a sweet, sweet man. We're great friends. And my lawyers are going to see him, you know, this week.
Meanwhile, Richard segued into giving fashion tips.
And teaching you how to dress, because this guy's embarrassed. Naturally, it's a great outfit. I would just change the shirt and the suit and the shoes.
But you like the button collar, though, right?
Very hip.
Yeah.
Robin Hood. Yo, aren't we through with this already? How long do we talk? I love Seattle. This guy's keeping me here for a day. But we get along.
Keep going, right?
I'll come in studio and watch this guy. He's terrific.
Thank you very much.
I mean that.
Really? Yeah, sure you do.
I did. It's the best interview I did in my life because of you. All right.
Thank you.
Get this clown out next.